All right, next portfolio. So the next one is Maximilien Vert. I think that is how you say the name. I could be very, very wrong. That toilet paper roll, though. Dude. The selection of props here is quite interesting to me. So we'll start with the Nintendo Switch. This was done a year ago. Really, it's funny because it's actually quite a complex asset. Like, for someone who is learning how to model, like this would be a really good thing to just force yourself through. Thanks, Curious, for posting the videos too. But yeah, I mean, this looks pretty good. Man, is that really there? That's so strange. I guess it's because of how the controllers click into the side. Anywho, yeah, this is, I mean, this looks pretty well done. Wait, the chat isn't scrolling? Are you talking about down here? Yeah, it's true. I turned the chat off. Oh my god, it's animated too. You beast. So I love the attention to the dirtiness of the screen. Just a little bit of information in that roughness is all you really need. It works wonders. Yeah, that's awesome. This looks really good. Dang. That resolution, I need to see what's going on here. Is that, I wonder if that's a decal or if that's like, not a decal, but a floating cutout. Metalness, roughness. No, it's just on there. This texture is high res. Wireframe. Oh my gosh. That explains a lot. That's pretty crazy. So this definitely, so this isn't game ready, but your edge weighting is it's pretty good. There's some weird stuff going on here. you like my reaction? Oh jeez. Oh wow. Man, I need a button that's like wow when I see stuff like this. It's interesting though, cause like you're doing a lot of edge weighting stuff here with support loops and whatnot, but then you have like this controller with these fat end guns on there. First hard surface model on Blender, first texturing. Dude, I mean, it's dope. It's dope either way. I would maybe note in here, not a game ready mesh, just so that someone who sees this doesn't think that you think that this is okay to be real time. But I mean, that's getting kind of, man, it gets kind of weird back here. But you know, that's me just putting that out there. I don't know if you really need to do that or not. This is crazy, man. I like it. I like it. The overall is strong. So if we go back here, let's just start digging through this stuff. So the material on this is pretty nice. Some more high poly stuff. Looks like it's probably high poly in here as well. Man, I can't wait until we can just do game art that looks like, I mean, we're basically doing this in real time, except we're cheating a lot, or not cheating a lot. We're finding a lot of shortcuts through either the poly count or the way we're doing our shaders and stuff to make this work. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, I mean, this looks good. You could make this game ready, and it would be basically no different. Where's my wireframe? There we are. Look at that craziness. Still looks nice. And I highly suggest when you're starting out doing 3D, is to not worry about making it game ready. Don't worry about like trying to get it into a game engine and running real time. I mean, you can get it into this 3D viewer, which is technically real time, just fine with the polys that you have here. I think when you're first starting and you're getting into 3D and you're trying to create things, just find things that are in real life and try and recreate them and make them look exactly the same. And use however much geometry you need to make it, because, I mean, really what you're trying to do is get more skill, time, and speed into being able to create shapes in 3D. And the less tripping over yourself that you can get past, the better you're going to be in the long run. Because, I mean, like, you take this, if you know how to lower the resolution of this, or you know how to build this in a low poly version and then get it to look like this after duping the low poly and modifying a bit, you'll be in a amazing spot where you can just bake it over. Oh man, the materials are, yeah, I like your material work. It's like there's a lot of like subtle surface detail. I don't know how to, like, the micro roughness adjustments and whatnot. So this looks lower poly. Yes, this is lower poly. Okay, so with this one, I think it's weird seeing it triangulated, but that's okay. So when you start to transition into making lower poly stuff, I would really watch out for this stuff here. It is totally worth paying for either those edges or just committing this edge to the bake itself and not worrying about the poly count of it. If you're worried about the poly count of it, you can do things like take this back plate here and float it behind the black material, and then make the black material high poly on the edge. Like, you just need to double the edge count of this. And then the piece that's behind it can be lower, if that makes sense. Dude, this is super weird. What am I seeing here? So, are you guys seeing this? So this one here is rounded, but this one isn't. Wait, what? Hey, look at that, guys. Hang on, let me see. Dude, he's doing the float. Is this baked? This must be baked. Yeah, whereas this one is limited by the... What is going on? I'm very confused. So this one on the left, minus the edge gaps here, is much better than this one. So make sure to keep an eye on the consistency of the... Oh man, that's odd. Because this is rounded, but then down here it's like hard-edged. It's a floater. That is weird. It's a little odd. I mean, this detail, if you're baking that stuff out, you might as well just, like, extrude that in. I mean, let me... Whoops. Let me... Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing, guys? Turn the wireframe on. So you could do like... Like, where are the edges? I mean, that's almost enough. Like, it's tough because these props, you'll probably only see them from like this far away. And that's in first person. That's in a first person shooter, right? So like, having someone look at it this close, like, that's on me, that's kind of doing it wrong. Because in the end, you're really looking at it at this distance. Best case scenario, it's like right here in game. But yeah. So just make sure there's geometry consistency between like your assets. Oh, this is cool. Man. Oh. Decals. And booleans. Oh man, I like how technical you're getting with this stuff. This is super cool. You're using decal machine. Oh, that's awesome. The roughness on this plastic. Dude, these materials feel like this is good. This is like roughness money right here. Roughness money. Yeah, this looks nice. Poly count looks good. Your chromatic aberration might be a little, like, I don't know. I'm not really into chromatic aberration. I see it right here on the edge. Little greenness going on there. Quilly, what's up, man? How you doing? Man, I need a button press that's like, hello, welcome. This is sick, though. I like this. Super dopeness. Let's look at this chair. It's a chair. So this one's suffering definitely from being a little too low poly. You can probably get away with a chair like this being, I don't know, 2,000 tries? I don't know. What do you think? The stream delay is almost nothing now. I know. What the hell? It's crazy. Quilly, what do you think poly count wise for something like this for both assets total? Because like up here for sure, like you just want to make sure you're avoiding getting these hard edges. This is not as strong, and I think it's because you're going outside of your comfort zone. This is 2,500 already. 4 to 5K, lot 0. Yeah, no, totally, Ben. Just don't even care about the poly count. So my view on stuff like this is build it to look like it should in respects of like, so this looks all right. It's the hard edges, getting away from those, and then really kind of refining your material is probably where I would go with this. Because right now it feels really rigid, and the rigidity of it is coming from the fact that it's very low poly. So you're getting a lot of like flattening of the shapes. Like you could totally pillow out those little details in there. Yeah, nail that silhouette. Just da with a nail and hammer. Yeah, the important bit, definitely, Ben. The important bit is to not be wasteful. So the other thing is it looks like, so you're mirroring down the center here. You could mirror, I don't know what other people's opinions are on this, but I feel like with large surfaces like this, on a surface that tends to be pretty organic in the way that it's formed and how the shapes are, is to just not mirror it. Like mirroring seems to have gone away, I think, for the most part, unless you're doing really mechanical things. Like you're not really saving all that much. Like if you're going for these details here, this detail should be tiling inside of the material as like a detail normal. This looks good. Game asset. Baked in marmoset tool bag. Yeah. Yeah, this one feels pretty good. Man, that doff though. I see GI in that render. I see, what, real-time reflections going on here? What? Look at that poly count. Dude. Could have divided. Yeah, so this is definitely this is a little low. Like this is a great example of like adding the whoops, adding the geometry where it counts, right? Like if you're gonna model this in, look, you even have the clasp there and stuff. Like, just go for it. Just add like 2-3 times the amount of loops just around where it's bending. The close up with the subtle dust. It's good. It's good. Feels nice, man. Oh, my nose. Poly count looks pretty good, though. Yeah, see, like this straighter area here, it's okay with the poly count. But, like, in here, I just, like, double it. Like, wherever it's bending. Nice prop, though. Material's pretty on point as well. And this is one of the few times where I'm okay with how tight those bevels are. These types of cameras, man, those edges get real sharp sometimes. Sriracha, man. Feels good. So this edge feels really sharp. But, I mean, if this is going to be sitting on a table in a game, I don't think we should really be worrying about it. You're going to see it like this. This looks dope. Looks good to me. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna have this in a game, for example, you probably want to get a variant where you have another one where it's either empty and kind of splattered around inside, or it's low and then the color is a little darker, because we all know that the sriracha gets darker in your fridge, just sitting there waiting for you to drink it. That's right, drink sriracha. It's good for you. Yeah, that looks. I don't have really anything to say on that. It looks good. This toilet paper roll, on the other hand, is that double ply? That's all I want to know. Those edges are pretty rounded. Man, can you imagine if they rounded those edges? That'd be crazy. Yes, I dreamed of this, and there it is. I made toilet paper. Oh, that's so good. That's so funny. This was the trigger point. Everyone, when they start using Substance Designer, there's always something that gets them into it, right? And this one was, oh my god, I could make toilet paper patterns. And that got the person to get into Substance Designer, and then it's history. You know what I mean? That's super funny. This is pretty dope. Dude, look at that. That close-up, though. Like, why isn't Algorithmic posting about this? Like, you're going to get this close. I want to see some fibers. Even though I don't know. There's no fibers in there. It just feels like, you know? Oh, man. One Maru hair. One little Maru hair. Uh-oh. What did Matt just post? He was telling me he was going to post something. Hey, moderators, I don't know if that's what it is, but keep an eye on the Discord, just in case. Man, oh, this is good. I don't know what else to say. This looks dope. Look at that. Oh, this looks awesome. I guess if I had to point out one thing, just keep the corners sharp and maybe like curl one of them. I don't know. It's cool though. Oh man, I get to see it in real time. This is great. I haven't been this excited since Sriracha Bottle. Oh yeah. Dude, that's definitely like Ply 10 for sure. Ah, I found a problem. So in the toilet paper ring, there's this line that's kind of like the stop the jokes. Sorry. So there's a it's like it's rifled, but it's just the way that the cardboard is formed. It's like rolled, and then well, it's wet, and then they dry it and they cut it to size. How I know this? I don't know, man. I have no idea. Rifled cardboard. Yeah, yeah, man. Anyways, these assets are pretty good. I would, I mean, I wouldn't say go back and fix the problems I was talking about, but I would be interested in seeing going forward is keeping an eye out for those types of things. This camera is actually ultra impressive. Let me make sure, because I forgot to do this last time and I'm forgetting again. It's just making sure that I'm commenting on the things that are asked of me. So, quality of assets, optimization for game and textures. Sounds like we covered it. All right. It's true, I have rifled toilet paper rolls. I don't know what that means or what that helps with, but they're rifled. Okay. Yeah, cool. All right. I would say with the things we commented on in here, continue to make assets, maybe make a scene. It really depends. If you're going to be a props artist, I would still say make at least one scene because I would love to see Next Victim. I would love to see a way to have like the reference of the scale between the assets, just to confirm to me that you understand scale and scale according prop to prop. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's go to the next one, huh? Moral of the stream: make a scene. Yeah, material-wise is looking real nice. The only thing that I think material-wise wasn't really working for me was the chair. And bevel. All right, be right back.